So before the actual game starts, the actual match, I just wanted to take a few moments and appreciate the developers for putting offline playing into the game at all. Uh, as for the backstory, a patch just dropped. I don't want the replay that I'm about to cast to go to waste. It's just bug fixes, but I just want to be sure. So I disconnected my internet and I'm still able to play offline. How many developers, looking especially at the AAA variety, are not allowing the game to be played if it's offline, even if the game has some offline content? Like, of course, I can't do multiplayer when I'm offline, but I can do solo and I can get replays going. So, why can't so many other people do just that? Thank you. Thank you, Mechabellum developers, for making this possible. And now to the replay. I'm playing against Mr. Karmos here, a player that I don't think I had played against before. But I've seen him plenty in tournaments, and I know he's a pretty good player. And we are going to be going up against him with some good old aggro. It looks like I'm going to have to switch sides. Yep. Because he is in the blue seat here, and it is easily possible to change that around. So he's starting off with some crawlers, arclights, and stormcallers as the backbone of his army, which makes total sense because that is about one of the best starting unit setups that you can possibly have. Meanwhile, I'm just going in with steel balls. Unfortunately, I wish I had crawlers. I only got fangs, but I also added some arclights against the crawlers naturally. I also expected him to be an aggro player, to be honest. I thought I had known him to be an aggro player. I expected him to go aggro, but he didn't. So yeah, now I'm aggroing against him. In any case, one of the good things when you're playing with steel balls into stormcallers is it's very easy to get level 2 steel balls. At least the chance of it happening is a lot bigger. Simply because stormcallers are very good targets and they give a lot of XP. Like you can see, we have the level 2 here. We're going to be able to kill these last few, and that's round 1. Not a lot of damage, but hey, it's round 1. We get something interesting here. Improved Sandworm and improved Wasp. I should remember, hopefully, to put the hit both buttons at the same time button here, but playing some improved Wasp Worm would be absolutely amazing, I bet. It would be super expensive, so maybe you'd have to be cost control or something, but it would sure be amazing if you could do it. Unfortunately, I can only choose one, and there's not many times where I skip a steel ball level. I could have technically sold the fire badges, but they are just amazing to pull in the flank, so I decided to add a bunch of improved wasps. So what does Karmos do? Like, my turn is basically done. Let's just quick deploy this. He skips and adds some chaff by the looks of things. That does make sense, yeah. Puts it in the defensive spots here. I think they'd even lose to normal wasps if the plan was to put wasps there. I decided in the end to put the wasps here because I could easily also see him go for improved wasps, because improved wasps are awesome and they would kill basically everything that I have, just as much as these wasps can kill everything he has, provided that the fangs don't get to shoot at it for a prolonged time. Well, the steel balls are still evading very easily, and the arclights are clearing the chaff. Since there's no fang shields, they are pretty good at doing that. Meanwhile, this tower is in a lot of trouble. The wasps are going in, and the flank here is also exposed. Basically, by the time that the wasps do take the tower, the army is already absolutely demolished. The triple chaff not really working out because there simply is no punching power against these units here. Well, let's see. We have unit drops, and if we're talking punching power, even the marksman level 2, free level 2 marksman is nothing to discount in the army. I decided to go for these marksmen because I am severely lacking anti-air capabilities here, and even though this is with nerfed boats, I'm still a bit afraid of the opponent just defending with boats again. I guess that may not be the issue that much anymore. I decided to throw the Wasps here with the intent of just putting some crawlers down in order to pull the missile, or rather to have the missile get destroyed by using the crawlers as a shield, basically. And then the Wasp can come in behind these crawlers, or rather instead of these crawlers. Most of the crawlers will die. Some, I think, will always remain back here and will pull these crawlers away. But the Wasps can easily clean those up as well. In any case, this is my round to add a bunch of chaff. Some here and, of course, some here. And the next plan would kind of be to have an arc light here and pull this chaff and kill it. And use the Wasps wherever else I may please. My opponent has decided to go for the fortress and adds some phoenixes, which does make sense, but I do have my anti-air ready. He did add some fangs here though. And those fangs are doing a good job of cleaning the Wasps out. Of course, had the missile not been there, that might have worked, but with the missile there, that is not working. The leveled steel boars can easily take care of the fortress. And at the end of the day, I have a bit of a push here, as far as my opponent's units come. But they are far too late to get the tower, and even if they arrive, this is a level 2 tower. Steel boar is still pulled by the chaff that is left over here. However, the marksmen have taken care of the phoenixes. Well, this one marksman has taken care. There is an arc light left, but the question is, will it be able to deal with all of that? Because other than the arc light, there isn't much left. Well, the answer is actually yes, because it outranges everything. And though it is at low health, nothing really left to destroy it. These crawlers are getting the tower, but they take the majority of the debuff time to even get closer. And the arc light can take everything from here.